me down. Don't tell me.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here to start the second quarter of play. Here is Watson. And so in the game for the Jazz, they've got Favors. Earl Watson out there with Bell. And it's Andre Kirilenko. And it's Hayward in at the 3 spot. Goes up at the stripe. And the basket by Kirilenko. Kirilenko's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Jazz. Hill against Kirilenko. Lowry kicks to Martin. Hayes over Favors. Hayes, no good.
And not really the guy you want taking that shot there.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Hi, Kevin. Well, one of the bright spots for the Houston Rockets was that they led the league in assists. They implemented a new offense that allowed them to do so. Guard Kyle Lowry said, I think we feel we can always get good shots. We can run the offense, but we have to execute and make hard cuts and make the right plays. Always a formula for good offense, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. Rockets a fun team to watch when their offense is firing.
Boy, they sure are, Kevin. I remember watching Houston games last year, just being amazed at how well the ball moved. I mean, they really distribute the ball and share it together.
And the shot is good. Here is Watson. Now recovering. Watson kicks to Bell. There's the dish to Favors. Taken away by Hayes.
What a great job playing the passing lane.
Martin. Finish off the break. Martin's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, that's the problem. You turn the ball over and the defense just isn't set up at the other end.
And sometimes when it happens that way, it almost feels like a 4-point bucket.
Here is Hayward. Kirilenko backing down. Kirilenko is called for charging. That is his first foul of the game.
Nice job there, sliding over and taking the contact.
You know, a lot of times those kinds of plays change the momentum of the game, and even though they don't show up in the box score, they're significant plays. Well, you know, last year Martin came close to setting a record by nearly leading the league in threes made. Kevin Martin, I'm speaking of. That would have been quite a feat. And there he goes. He can get a 3 in the first. We're starting to look for it here.
Dishes to Favors. Fades. And Kevin Martin pulls it down. Back to that record of Kevin Martin's. Yeah, he came very close to it. You know, Steve, those are things you excel at. Free throws. 3-point shots made.
Well, I could make free throws. I just couldn't get to the line, Kevin. But Kevin Martin, this is a guy who can create contact with the best of them. Gets to the line so often. And combined with those 3-pointers that he can make, this is a versatile offensive player.
And the Jazz call time here.
You know, guys, after 4 seasons with Coach Adelman at the helm, the Rockets front brass decided to go in a new direction this offseason. A little bit surprising because of Rick Adelman's respect and success around the league. A bold move for a franchise, not afraid to think differently. I think Adelman did a great job helping that team overachieve it.
Now, here is Bell. A feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Bell's got his first bucket of the night. And Steve, you know, Adelman wasn't in favor of the new direction that the front office wanted to go with the Rockets.
Well, that disagreement had to be a big reason they parted ways, because the front office was not very specific about exactly what they wanted to do. But I guess we'll find out soon enough here in the years to come.
You know what? I thought he might have it in him. I mean, he did everything right there.
Could be the start of something for him.
Could be, because he is really having some fun out there. It looks like he's playing with confidence.
Here is Harris. The feed to Hayward. He kicks to Favors. Anderson on him. Favors can't get it to go.
Tell you what, it seems like all it takes is just a little bit of defense for him to be tentative on those layup attempts.
And it's Martin again missing. Jazz trail by 3. Harris outside. He feeds it to Jefferson. Lets it go. Good from 11 feet out. Jefferson's got 6 points.
Boy, they are really getting chewed up inside here. I mean, that's 8 of the last 10 points they've given up inside, in the paint.
Yeah, and the paint should be sacred ground for a defense. I mean, you can't let anybody just trot in there and get an easy bucket.
Now, here is Martin. He's got 11. 6 to shoot. Lowry kicks to Patterson. There's Lee with the 3. Good! Lee's got his second basket of the night.
You know what? That was good defensive effort. But on a shooter like him, sometimes it just isn't enough.
Harris kicks to Bell. This one for 3, and that is good. 7 points in the game.
Well, after a slow first quarter, he's starting to pick it up a bit here.
Outside, Martin. Back to Lowry. He passes to Hayes. Over Jefferson. Hayes, no good. Utah trailing here. Shoots from 12. Here's Jefferson, and they call goaltending. They'll give him the bucket.
No, they're just getting hammered inside and really need to find a way to be tougher down there. They got to be physical. They got to man up in there.
I agree. I mean, you look at the points they're giving up, most of them seem to be coming inside the paint.
The Rockets making a switch here. Dragic is checked in. Then for the Jazz. Millsap comes in for Al Jefferson. And Kirilenko's subbed in for Gordon Hayward. And stolen by Favors. Clark, one thing we've seen from these guys is excellent ball movement.
And you love to see that, Kevin. I mean, I love watching unselfish play, and I know Steve enjoys that too.
Yeah, that's the best part of the game. I mean, a 5-man team game where the ball moves. There's so much unselfish play. It's beautiful to watch.
Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Courtney Lee. And Bell kicks to Millsap. Got a piece of it. Harris passes to Millsap. Bell. Oh, that's blocked. Fast break, here they go.
Utah foul.
Well, the Rockets just barely missed out on making the playoffs a year ago, but they were tough on their home court. They went 25-16 in Houston.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Utah leading. Harris dishes to Bell. He's guarded by Dragic. Patterson against Kirilenko. Guarded now by Patrick Patterson. Here's the 3. The shot by Kirilenko, no good. Well, Steve, talking about this Houston front office, very forward thinking. They've got some smart people in there crunching the numbers. Now a lot of teams are kind of following that same pursuit.
Well, you know, there are no bigger copycats in the world than those in sports. Coaches or presidents or general managers. And that does seem to be the trend around the league. I mean, every team looking for an edge, trying to find the right players, right strategy, and measuring success almost on a play-by-play basis. And the Rockets somewhat at the forefront of that kind of movement. And you know what? I think there's some merit to it. I don't want to go overboard with it. You still need the software, if you will. The numbers are the hardware, but the software is the people that can make some of those decisions. If you've got a good blend of both, you can be successful.
That's a nice answer. By Martin. Harris outside. And that one drops.
They're really making a point of taking it inside and scoring from close range.
Well, you have to give some of the credit, or actually the blame, I should say, to the defense. They are not doing anything in the paint area.
Martin with the bucket.
Boy, he's been so dependable here this game. Really playing well offensively.
The pass to Bell. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Harris with it. It's Bell on the wing. Lowry covering. Left side, Harris. Shot clock at 5. Over Dragic. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Houston making some changes. Luis Scola, he's checked in for Patterson. Williams comes in for Kyle Lowry. And Johnny Flynn is subbed in for Goran Dragic. Al Jefferson's checked in for Utah. C.J. Miles comes in for Raja Bell. Here's Scola. Right up. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. Paul Millsap picks one up.
You know, Scola has been great the last few years, and the Rockets were able to get a very favorable contract for him. I mean, he's producing at a high level. Good move by the front office there.
And he's good on the second. Good point, Clark, about Scola's contract. 4 years, $36 million. That is a steal for a player of his talent level.
Yeah, they could have done a lot worse. I mean, to be honest with you, I like Scola a lot as a player, and those numbers are good because, you know, even though it's a lot of money, it's manageable with the cap, and it's also a contract that you can trade very easily if something really good comes along.
It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
No kidding. I mean, neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time, guys.
Steve, so close.
Well, such a seesaw affair back and forth, and this has been an unbelievable game to watch.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, guys, Al Jefferson was over the moon to join the Jazz last season, coming from a Timberwolves team that hadn't managed to win more than 24 games in his entire time there. Jefferson said, being on a team where you have a chance to win every night is wonderful. I always knew it was fun to win, but I didn't really know that until now. Before, losing felt normal. Now, it hurts. I'd rather have that any day. Trust me, I know. Guys?
That's right, Doris. One of the best run teams in the NBA.
And they've reloaded with some young pieces. I like what they've done to establish their future. And I think they'll be competitive in the West over the next few years. One of the things I love about Kevin Martin is his pump fake and the ability to use that three-point line, not just to shoot a three-point shot, but to use it as a threat with that pump fake to get the defender out on him, and then the ability to put the ball on the floor and get to the rim.
Earl Watson's checked in for the Jazz. Steve was saying about Martin earlier about his pump fake. It's almost like Clark, you know, he's disguising it on purpose, like maybe what a Major League Baseball pitcher might do.
Well, for that pump fake to work, you've got to be able to knock down your perimeter shot. And you can shoot the three and the mid-range shot. But, you know, the ability to disguise it goes back to what Steve said about facilitating getting into the hoop. I mean, he really takes advantage of getting defenders off balance.
Cannot hit.
He lost his focus there, guys. That's a shot he should make.
Here is Watson, covered by Martin. Here's Miles. It's good, and Watson picking up the assist. Watson's got his 3rd assist on the night. Kevin Martin on the way. He's got 15. They get a hand on it. And here are the Jazz now. Now Miles. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Hayes has got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
They may have to start looking for some other options because he's really struggling out there. Boy, the defense just backing off, begging him to take that shot.
Watson kicks to Miles. Passes it to Jefferson. Hayes on him. And Jefferson gets it to go. And it's a 4-point Jazz lead.
What a great little run he's on here in the quarter.
3-pointer, Martin, and that one's good. Martin's got 18 points.
Well, he's really starting to get in the flow now. A nice groove. That's his 2nd here in the quarter, after none in the first.
Backing down is Jefferson. Shoots. Chuck Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got his 4th rebound in this one. Martin the pass to Scola. Fades away. Again, Scola missing.
Well, he had to fade away there. The defense was all over him, and he got it off, just couldn't get it to go. That was a layup. And you've got to knock that down. You've got to convert when you get those opportunities.
From about 19 feet, he squares up and sinks it. Flynn's got his